Please introduce yourself to my channel and tell them where you're from.
I'm from South Central Los Angeles. I grew up in the Vernon district. My name is Mr. Raylo Foe.
And you just made a YouTube channel, so everybody needs to go follow that right now at Ray Loc, RAYLOC 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Good shit. All right, let's start this interview. This is part two. All right, so my first question would be, so you were sexually assaulted when you were a little kid by a woman. How has it affected you?
It mentally damaged me. You know what I'm saying? Like my trauma, PTSD, high anxiety, my I'm a passionate speaker already. You know what I'm saying? I guess, some people might think, Crystal, I never even did drugs. But
Yeah.
it's more that I was sexual assault and I'm offended by these poison predators that's walking around where, and I feel hurting by it. And in the world, I wanted to hurt it back. You know what I'm saying? And all of me being raped by and kidnapped by an older female
Would you be able to tell the story?
when I was 5 years old.
Was
I
it
was
a
five. She was 19, and she, like, you know what I'm saying? She messed me up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's like, this is the topic that this, this is the topic that I'm on.
Yeah, I think that's a topic that doesn't get discussed enough, and people really need to watch their children and watch who you leave them around because that happens so many times. So many people lose their virginity at such a
I,
young age. Like 10, 9
I,
is not a good age to lose your virginity at, even as a man.
yeah, and I was raped in juvenile hall as too, where the female staff was taking advantage of me and all that little stuff. You feel me? So I got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying, with me, what I'm dealing with, and it offends me when I see predators like, you know
Yeah, how do you feel
Tiny
about
Sleep.
people getting mad at
You know,
somebody being on a 50-50 yard, but then there's rapists and, you know, weirdos walking around on GP?
and it's like this though, and it's like this on the 50-50 GP, right? It's like the main line is high in they trash. People like Derek, people like Tiny Sleep. You know what I'm saying? Mr. C Star, Big Homie. You know what I'm saying? It's more like people is hiding they trash and hiding predators that's really global on what they did, and they want to politic the 50-50 yard, and all we want to do is go home. I mean, I didn't put in my work. I didn't did everything I was supposed to. I ain't never did no buster shit. I ain't never did no predator shit. I ain't never did no snitching shit. All I'm doing is my time for my trauma, and that's what made me commit my crimes. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I feel like you got people, hold on, like Tiny Sleep walking around the main line, and he's politicking with these young, he got people like Mrs. C Star in his back pocket when he utilizing him and misguiding him to something to his trash. Now he doing something wrong and not saying what he did wrong. And that's when you seen the video from, the other day
Yeah.
when I destroyed them. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how do you feel about Tiny Sleep and his case? Like, what does it make you feel?
It make me feel sad. I'm hurting by it in my heart because I was sexual assaulted. To all the women in America, we gotta make America great again by getting this predator exposed and his paperwork behind it. And YG saying it in his songs about rape, I'm saying it, I was raped. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they
Wait,
in
so
the
he has a
visitor
rape
room
case? Like he
on
raped a
VR.
female or what? Or he's like doing other weird things? What's happening with him?
Yes, he put the bottle in a woman's anus, and like
What?
a robbery went. A robbery
What's up
when
with this
a
putting
robbery
bottles in people's asses thing? Like, did I miss something? I've never heard it. I've never even thought about
that
doing
that
that.
that's what's going on, and he's on mainline paying his way, politicking on real people that actually put in work for this for the culture for him. You know what I'm saying? To us as the gang level, not the rape level. Women and kids is off limit when I was on the streets, gang bang, off the
Yeah.
dribble. We don't
You feel
hurt kids and
you feel
women.
like things are different now because nowadays women and children are not off limits at all.
They not off limits because they got people like Mrs. C Star, Big Homie, Tiny Sleep, walking around.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ain't nobody
Infant
safe.
Bone just said that you were just in Sleep's DM. Can you speak on
I,
that?
I I was never on Sleep's DM, and hey, we ain't worried about what he talking about. It's the interview is about me and you
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
predators, 50/50s, the truth. I'm not worried about him. He
Why do
can
you
catch
think
me when
nobody's
he can.
talking about that? Like, do you feel like because he's a big homie, they're kind of just like
I,
hiding
I
it,
mean, he
or
might feel. Listen. He might feel insecure
yeah?
because he over there with him.
Oh, they're all in the same prison, or
They all in the same thing. But look, Lancaster B Yard, mainline, level 4, right?
yeah.
It's a visitor room right in front of IGI and the medical, right? That's the
Hmm.
yard that they own, right? They in
Yeah.
police headquarters, number one. Number two is that he's in a visitor room with your best friend niece and my mama's dude over there. My mom, you know what I'm saying? And he's a predator.
What do you think? What do you think we should do? Like, you think they should get him off the main line? They should put him off. What should? What's the
I
best
think
thing to
I
do?
think I think I think first thing first, we need to look at the paperwork that I already did seen. But I already got all the paperwork, and I'm about to share that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing all paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the next step. I don't promote violence. I don't know what they gonna do, but I'm say this: it's game over for Mr. C Star. It's game over for Tiny Sleep because of the dirty politicking. And now you got something that you need to clean up, Mr. C Star, little boy, and that's Tiny Sleep. So I don't got nothing else to say to little Glenn. You see what I'm saying? I said what I said, and I mean what I mean. So I'm saying he catch me if he can. It's not gonna go good for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't promote violence. I'm just trying to get all the women on board on predators because I was raped, and I feel like it's something that y'all gonna have to turn y'all how it's gonna question y'all identity. Like, is I'm still gonna watch Mr. C Star and Tiny Sleep and or you know because like I said, he's John Rule and I'm 50 Cent. As y'all see, this ain't no gimmick. Like, y'all know who the real glove member is. It's not him. It's not nobody with no predator. I'm in jail for crimes, 187s, because of my PTSD and trauma and my high anxiety from when I was raped. That's it. That's all. And this is a message to all the kids. I don't want kids to grow up and not saying nothing about what happened to them. And I don't want things like my family members, because even my family members been coming out of the closet with people been touching them and things like that. Like, this is big. This is the Me Too movement on Tiny
Yeah.
Sleep and Midget Star. And yes, it's true about the snitching, the best friend stuff, all that I said yesterday. It got something to do with all this because them two is on a high level 4, and they ain't gonna never go home with that type of attitude unless you come to a 50/50 yard and a judge and a board see that you change and you reinsure and you rehabilitate yourself on a positive impact, productive. You can't go home by being the same predator and dirty politicker and a snitch because you hang around snitches and you talk about everybody else's snitch, but you because of because of who you're around. Not with it's no paperwork on Mr. C Star. No, he's a flopper. I'm saying as what he did to his best friend was wrong. And
What? Oh,
his
like you're.
untight sleep. That's what that's clarified is. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't even no slug towards the Hoovers because the damage already got done. You see what I'm saying? So I don't gotta say nothing about them comments because in the pen, it is respectful. I was just
Mhm.
telling the standpoint about my homie Mr. C Star. And the rapist Tiny Sleep. It was no disrespect to the Hoovers that already know about me, that respected me. I was just saying that as what took place. But if, like I said, if a person feeling some type of way, we can scrabble up, whatever. They already know I ain't gonna turn nothing down. You know what I'm saying? They know that. So we not on that. We just gotta stay focused on this, on the predators. And
How?
the 50 yard. I want to stay on one topic. I don't want to talk about nobody else. I'm
Okay.
specifically talking about 50-50 yard, predators on B yard, Tiny Sleep, Mr. C Star. That's the hot topic. That's what we doing.
Okay, and then the whole like 50-50 SNY, GP, like the prison politics, where do you see it going? Because right now we've opened a discussion about SNY and
Right
50-50s,
now,
how it's not wrong to be there
right
if you want
now,
to go home.
it's
Yeah.
going good because I ain't never been in 5 groups. I'm in Actors Game on Monday. On Tuesday, I'm in AAA, Alcohol Anonymous. On Wednesdays, I'm in CGA, which is the Governor Newsom and the governor before him put in the prison systems on Wednesday. And then on Thursdays, I'm in adult children's when we talk about predator stuff, when I'm sharing my rape stories and stuff like that. And then on Fridays, I'm up in some art class. So I'm booked up from Monday through Friday doing productive, positive things. And I also got 5 books that I wrote myself that
Yeah.
I didn't copyright nothing that I'm gonna put out there, and I'm talking about how I was raped as a kid, how I didn't got into fights with Hoovers, Browns, BPSs, and it's like I'm a reputable dude, right? I am LA, right? I'm like Kendrick Lamar in this game banging life, right now, but being like this last 20 years. My thing is this: I don't want to teach my kids to go into county jail and none of that nonsense, or teach somebody else kids, but I had to do it this way because people only respect violence.
Yeah.
I don't promote violence, right? But and then you got these little boys and girls that's bandwagon and don't know the truth. So now y'all know the truth. Tell Mrs. C Star to give y'all the number, hit the name of Tiny Slick and y'all and the paperwork. We with this. And this is what like I said, you know, 50-50 yards is the new programming facilities.
Yeah.
It's input to go home. If you don't got these classes and you not taking, you will get shit back to level 4. If you're not being productive, you will be doing life. So Mrs. C Star and all these dudes that's bad influence, they want people to stay in jail. I got stabbings. I'm in
Yeah.
jail for gangster shit, 187s.
Hmm.
What that got me? Nothing. It fucked me up mentally and it got me in prison.
Yeah.
So you tell me if I'm harder than Mrs. C Star. Because if I'm not, which the game world, the global world, Compton Watts, LA, Jungle Hoovers, A-Tray gangsters, they they don't see Mr. C Star as big as me. And his game community, he have did nothing. So I, it's game over for him. His name is Game Over. And that's what
Yeah.
these hashtags is about. It's game over. I said what I said, and it's the truth. And I stand on that. You're not harder than me, you're not sicker than me, nothing. It's the truth. You hide behind a snitch and you hide behind a predator. But you don't. I'm thugging on a 180 general population yard. Nigga don't even got no mind. Fuck. I'm on positive, productive things. But this is the way I had to do it. So don't be
Yeah.
mad at me for the way that I had to do it. Because this is the right way to let people know about people that's hiding on these trash main lines. Like they running the show and they ain't running nothing because you ain't did nothing. The streets, your circle might respect you, but the streets don't respect you because you a flocker. Your name ring for flocking and predator stuff. Not for this. That's me. Who the bigger star? Or in our term, who is the biggest clover? I think that's Mr. Raylo. Lil Gumby from Blackstones, the Jungles, you know, all these dudes, Trigger Birds, whoever from Hoover, they gonna tell you the same thing.
Mhm.
And to touch base on that, like I said, yeah, Trigger Bird was my bro. We was cool. It was respected on the yard, but we never was in the county jail to get that squabble or for me to call you out for a squabble. We ain't never had them type of situations because we was in the pen. It was respected. Let's get that right. But at the same time, do I respect bro? Yes, I respect bro as a black man. The dissing part, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to go out of order. I was just a standpoint about my homie. So back on the 50-50 productive stuff, you know, my main goal is Tiny Sleep and Mrs. C Star. That's the whole blueprint.
Do you think little by little they're gonna start turning all the prisons into like 50-50s? Because that's what they're trying to do right now.
That's what they doing right now.
Yeah.
They making it that the level 4 is the ones that don't want to program.
Yeah.
But we want to program. So we getting all the food sales, all the Kim Kardashians gonna be up here as well. Common, Alicia Keys, the dog program, all that is implemented in a 50-50. Governor Newsom, like what the world want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do wrong forever.
Yeah.
Everything, and then all this level 4 stuff is cameras. You getting caught. If an S-Bone was on AR on 50-50, and that's the same thing, and they just made that level 2, and this is a New York. So everybody is everywhere until now. And it's the truth. I want to go home. I just got off my life sentence. I'm going through the re-sentence process on to I was raped. They using my trauma to get me home. Why do I want to do wrong forever? I didn't grow up, I didn't got smart. But if you want to ask about my background, like I said, I never did no snitching. I never did no predator. I never did no buster stuff. I got in with all my enemies. I didn't beat them up. They didn't beat me up. I'm not trying to make it like I'm 4 extra general. I'm knocking everything out. But I can't handle myself though, and I always handle myself.
Why do you think they
For the
want you
main
to
part,
keep doing bad? Do you think it's the lifers who they're never going home, so they want you to basically never go home either?
that's what it is, and because they closed-minded.
Yeah.
These closed-minded people we talking about, these people that's not growing. I didn't grow.
But it's like, why are they pushing you to get more time? They're pushing you to not be able to see your family or get conjugals. Like, they want you to not do shit, but just sit in the cell and be around other men all day.
And because they predators. That's the word for that. You got to be gay. How is it that it's something, you know what I'm saying? And level 4 GP, you got people stabbing people for dirty politicking, but people around people that got holes in them. You talking, but you a victim. You might have been a victim to an East Coast or a 60 or a 90 or a 30 or a BPS or a Hoover. You still got stabbed. You a victim. They try to kill you. You survive. But when you gang banging, the attempts come from shooting and kill. That's how the way God gonna look at it. That's how the way the president of the United States gonna look at it. That's the governor gonna look at it. You shooting and kill this person. Why you think a lot of people get life for 5 attempted murders or attempted murder? Because you statually thought about that to hurt this person. But you around somebody that got holes in them, give you the game. Close-minded people. I'm bigger than them. I grow. I got way more growth. And when I drop my books, 1,000. I'm gonna be the last man standing. 1,000. And my word is gonna be out there because I already wrote about it. I'm just giving y'all a little share. I got 50 chapters. And on that note, game over. Mr. Raylo Foe. This is it. And we're gonna end it on this note. God bless. It's
Thank you
on
so
y'all.
much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and
Yeah,
follow
I'm
his
here.
YouTube at
Have
RAYLOC4.
God bless. Thank y'all.
Talk to you soon.